fucking wrote shit today.
No, I didn't.
Not you. I know you didn't do shit.
No, I did not.
I just went in there last minute and like, we got to talk about this.
I also like that I text the thread and was like, hey, guys, I got some notes in there, blah, blah, blah. And fucking Pablo hits the fucking group chat today like, hey, man, so, like, we're already bailing on the new format. Nobody put any notes in. I'm like, motherfucker.
Hey, my notes have been consistent since day one.
Yeah, this guy's blaming fucking Comic-Con and shit.
Yeah, it is Comic-Con's fault.
All right, play the intro.
All right.
What I got here, Brian? Let's go to a match.
No fucking match. I'm not finished yet.
You think this is over? You think I've forgotten this?
I never fucking meant for you to get
That
hurt.
piece of shit that you brought on here? Wait till I get my hands on him. Oh, wait, let me explain something to you before you go overboard here. We disagree about a lot of things, but I never meant for him to do that to you. He just went overboard.
Oh, yeah. And he apologized.
I don't believe you dickhead. I don't believe what you say anymore, Brian.
How do you want me to prove it to you? There's no way.
And
you
give me
can
my
prove it.
fucking phone.
You say give it a rest. We say give it the abdominal stretch. No need to be stressed. Take a play off abdominal stretch. Rope for leverage. Have a beverage. Hope the ref doesn't check. Abdominal stretch. Stay awake, bro. I'm Waco. I'm David Koresh. Why the hate, bro? Let's work slow. Abdominal stretch. Gut feeling, hedging our bets. 5 aces and decks. DiBiase the checks. The abdominal stretch.
There is more than one royal podcast wrestling family. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck. We got the most slappinest intro of any wrestling podcast, and I don't fucking care who hears it.
Hands down.
You know what I mean? Hello! And welcome back to the Abdominal Stretch, the podcast by the guys that podcast about professional wrestling, but don't always watch the professional wrestling that they podcast about. The Abdominal Stretch. Myself, Nathan Has Skill, Pablo Ramiro Estevez, the Deeper Issues Nerdcast Don, Coach Pumps, the Malibu sipping gunslinger.
All right.
He's still staying with the he grabbed my pecker fucking name at the bottom. I like it.
Well, it's coming back around because it's had time to marinate. And I've started to see, like, you know, those shitty reels.
How we doing, guys?
All right.
We all right?
Oh, I did a bad. I don't know if I should talk about it.
I didn't get the orange memo.
Now you have to talk about it.
Yeah. Well, I could crowbar it in.
Fair enough. Pumps, how was your week?
All right. My 2 weeks were good because somebody.
Oh,
had
yeah,
to
that's
go.
right.
Which hand can I?
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, you went west.
You know.
You see, bro, this is why we can't. This is why we can't get. This is why we can't get. This is why we can't get any sponsors, bro.
From where I'm sitting, this is west.
Right, I get it. Yeah.
So somebody went to the motherland.
Whose motherland?
I don't know.
I went to Ultimo Dragon's motherland a few weeks ago, but
You went to Mexico?
Yeah.
see, you see, this is why we work, bro. This is why we work.
Never gonna let this down.
Anyway,
ever. You were so adamant, Pablo. I love it.
He was.
Sorry. Continue.
The best part about that was that neither one of you saw him in the background of that photo at the steakhouse.
I know that's true. That's true. I smoke a lot of weed, dude.
I got his action figure. I got an Ultimo Dragon action figure. Shout out to
got nothing.
Boss Fight Studios.
That's fair. Do they do? What do they do? They do the solid ones.
They're new.
Fucking
They're
the LJNs.
No. They're new. They do the a lot of the lucha. They team up with Mass Republic a lot, and they like really. They have like a Juventud Guerrero. An Ultimo.
Those aren't made by Figures Toy Company, are they?
It's Boss Fight.
Yeah, because if they are, fuck them.
Those are trash.
I didn't even know if Pumps liked them or not, but I just went with fuck them.
Those are trash.
I got a Conan one. I got a signed Conan one. Up
Is
there.
it the Legends of Lucha?
It is.
Hold
one down. Hold on.
I feel bad.
John, why are you making me do this now? Everybody, hold on.
This is why people come to this show, bro. For this
We're
exact.
buried
kind of
the
stuff.
lead on the skeleton pants. By the way.
I did.
Bro. You've got skeleton pants.
Yeah, Karate Kid style.
Holy shit, Johnny Lawrence.
Okay, no, those are the good ones.
These are, I mean, they're dope. I would, if you would have told me these were not good, I'd be like, you don't know.
No.
Whoa, don't fucking. You say that to Pumps, bro. You guys are getting in the fucking octagon.
Yeah.
I mean, Pumps has an entire room in his house that just has action figures on the floor.
They're in boxes too.
Some.
I won this. This was a prize. I said it's signed by Conan, but if you look at the signature, it's kind of sketchy. But it could also it could be just Conan's signature.
Yeah.
It's
It's
signed by Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
But that's Conan when he had the mask on. He was jacked.
Yes. Back when
pre
nobody
Max
knew who he was.
Pre Max Moon.
Yeah, pre-Max Moon. It's what got him the Max Moon gig, you know?
Dude, I saw it back. He popped up on my feed somewhere on my little algorithm of his match, and they had him coming in and doing a bunch of like rolls around the ring, like old boy from Bloodsport. I was like, he was jacked, but they completely covered his body. I don't know what they were doing with that one.
I have no idea.
Sorry though, Pumps. Continue, my friend.
Yeah, no. Well, so last weekend, I think, not this last weekend, maybe the weekend before. Either way, went down and brought you boys back some official Hail Skating merch.
Fuck yeah.
From the roller derby.
Dude.
Love it.
I got two shirts.
We appreciate that. I think that's fantastic.
It was literally the first thing I did because I got called into bench coaching duties where I did a bad and I misgendered someone.
How is that?
Don't laugh, asshole. But bench coaching was good.
Okay,
Huntsville is always gracious.
Hold on.
Why did I do this? Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let me gather myself.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. How is bench coaching different? I want to set this up. How is bench coaching the role for those that don't know? Pumps is a roller derby coach. How is bench?
Maybe not for long. But go ahead.
You will never get fired for that here at the Abdominal Stretch. What's the difference between a bench coach and what you were doing?
So, head coaching is like very.
Is that what a bench coach is?
No.
Or are you? Okay. So you went from head coaching, so you went down.
Yeah, I was just helping.
Okay, got it. Okay,
because I was there because Boogs was skating.
Mm-hmm.
So bench coaching is like getting everybody ready to go in at a moment's notice because there's not a set time. It's not like football where it's like it is like football where it's like a play could be 15 seconds for a run or it could be, a 2-second pass. Like it's just obviously it's quicker than that.
Yeah, you're calling plays on the fly.
Well, that's the head coach. I'm just getting the next group ready to go.
Oh, ready for what the head coach is calling, kind of like a hockey change.
Like you're in. Get in.
Right. Okay. All right. Got it.
Yeah, getting the next group ready to go out, making sure like who's in the penalty box, how many do I have to hold back, who's not ready to go out, who needs to stay out, that kind of stuff.
You're like the sous chef of coaches.
Facts.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did the sous chef?
I don't even know.
How did the sous chef go full MAGA?
I legitimately don't know. It was brought to my attention that I did it. I was very
after or in the moment.
I assume directly after.
Like, no, I mean after the game.
No. This was on the bench.
So you yelled out, "Get in, bro," and it was not a bro?
Sure. Let's say that.
Or did you say,
because
"Get in there, lady," and it was a bro?
Sure. All of those could be true in this scenario.
You don't even know what you did, P. Diddy? Pumps Diddy?
That's a little different. I know I didn't do that.
Yet.
Well.
So what did you say? Tell us what you said.
Well, no, I just apologized. And
No, I want to know what you said to
I
this
don't
person.
know
So then how do you know that you misgendered them?
because someone told me I did.
Oh.
Third party misgendering.
Yeah, I was informed.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Free pumps.
I was
Pumps
informed
vindicated.
I was informed that the person uses they them pronouns.
Oh, so you can't say, oh, it's got to be they them. I don't encounter this a lot. Not that I have a problem
How?
with it, but I
You live in LA.
Yeah, we live in California. I counter it.
I know, but I don't.
You're in the entertainment industry.
I just call everybody boss. What's up,
That's
boss?
fair. full Andre.
G-Money?
Yeah, what up, dog? I mean, homie. Like, you know what I mean? Let's go. Let's go, player.
Big Ralph?
Yeah.
What's up?
I mean, I used to get away with the Dusty Rhodes. What's up, baby?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
now
baby can be guys or girls.
No
for
mas.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I use sweetheart, toots.
Pablo, listen, if we're hanging out, bro, and you call me fucking toots, you're off the
Hey.
show, dude.
The lumpkins.
You could go work for the Illuminati sooner than you already are.
Listen up, baby cakes.
But I'll take baby cakes as a joke, maybe. But toots, I'm not. I can't go with toots. Toots is not gonna work for me. So who pulls you aside? Do you have an HR department on the roller derby team?
No, it was very pitchforks and torches.
Oh my God, they came at you like that? Oh fuck, bro.
Just a friendly heads up.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty fair if you, as long as you're.
Yeah, I was fine. It wasn't a big deal. I legitimately felt bad.
Yeah,
'Cause
well, but
Why? You didn't know.
Yeah, but to the I personally, I don't give a shit what you call me, but the people that take
And what
that
if it's
seriously-
toots?
Give a fuck.
All right, toots.
I don't care. But to the people that is important to,
1 million
very important to.
I
So
am
just
not
being respectful of
I-
that.
Absolutely, I'm not discrediting that whatsoever because that is important. But you have to give some mulligans, dude.
Everybody
Like,
gets.
Yeah, no,
You should get a couple. You should get a
No,
couple, dude.
No, I wasn't. There wasn't like an air of weirdness after.
Oh,
that.
okay,
At
good.
least
All
I
right.
didn't think there was, but
All right.
Yeah.
The court finds you innocent. Anything else, Pumps, other than Nyla
Doing a-
Rosing somebody on
doing a bad.
fucking roller
Oh
derby
my
team?
god! Don't say Nyla Rosen.
Anyway,
Hey, did I read a thing about her like not getting a fucking license in a state? Like
I don't think you have to do that
there's
anymore.
some states where the pro wrestling still has to get like those bullshit.
Oh yeah, the wrestling license, Louisiana.
Yeah.
You gotta
I
do
don't
a.
Indiana's one too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think there was like I don't know. I just saw a headline and didn't read any further, but it was.
You gotta submit like
shocking.
blood tests. You gotta submit blood tests in some.
Well, that's
state.
what old girl in the Olympics did, and everyone's still fucking pitchforked and
Oh, the
torched
boxer.
her. Yeah.
No, well, I want to say the blood tests are for things like Hep C and shit like that. Like you can't wrestle if you have Hep C in certain states.
Not for XY fucking chromosome.
No, I don't think they're
Not for
checking.
genetics.
Yeah, I think they're-
Brother. There's only room for
Brother.
one genetic jackhammer.
But in states where that still happens, that happens through the boxing commission specifically.
Right. Yes. That was part of the reason why friend of the show, Vince McMahon,
Yeah.
came out and said to like say it was sports entertainment, right? Because he was like sick of paying all the
Yeah, just
fucking
think of paying the taxes. and
all the
shit.
taxes and shit.
I think it doesn't matter. I think, well, yes, but so in certain states, any in-ring thing has to, if there's a ring, you still have to go through the boxing, which is stupid. But
Right. Yeah, it's very silly. Pumps, anything else, brother, other than that?
No, I did a reverse Thanos and hired somebody this week. So,
Oh, all right.
We're bringing balance to the scales.
What are their pronouns?
I I didn't ask.
We
but
gotta
I,
get you. We
but I
gotta
assume
get
he
you a
him.
couple. We gotta get you some wins, Pumps.
I assume he him. But
Conversation.
yeah. I assume he him, but I didn't ask. I can ask tomorrow. He'll be training at the
We
office.
need to get you back in the black, bro. We gotta get you out.
Yeah.
Currently in the red.
No.
Pumps'
Maybe.
record. Pumps is a good dude, bro. His record's got to be like 35-1, right?
Yeah,
You know?
I'm like Roy Jones. I'm like Roy Jones in the '90s, where he got that bullshit loss for hitting a guy when he was down.
Guy takes one fucking liver shot, dude. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
he's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Pablo, how was your week, buddy? Very busy. Very busy. Very busy.
Eventful. Good things are happening.
Talk about it.
Went to LA Comic Con, partnered with the fine folks over at FizMe, who have all those
That's
really
the
cool
VHS stuff, right?
Yeah, man. Check them out. FizMe.com. PHZme.com. And yeah, we gave away some VHSs at Comic Con. Saw Christopher Lloyd.
How'd that go?
Well,
Did he have the hearing aids?
Does he have hearing aids?
That's what I told you last show.
Oh, dude, he is like a real life. He is.
He's like, oh, dude, I was going over the Illuminati contract details in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Illuminati contracts got me all flustered. No, he's like he's like old and
Yes.
possibly extremely high the like entire time and hates talking into a microphone. And
Because
I feel
he
like
can't hear, bruh.
yeah, he can't hear for shit.
No.
And if you go check it like IGN, I think did all the moderating at LA Comic Con, and that poor moderator, we talked about it on the show last night. The poor moderator that was like talking to the Addams Family cast, that dude could not get a break. They're just everybody just between Christopher Lloyd not wanting to talk in a microphone, not being able to hear, answering single word questions, and Christina Ricci like basically telling the dude it was a stupid question because like all sorts of shit just went wrong for that guy.
Old boy who played Lurch didn't exactly.
Ooh, he didn't clean up well.
Yeah,
He didn't clean up well.
He looked fine. I guess he was like just
What
bald.
picture did you see?
I saw him in person.
That motherfucker said I saw him in person.
Yikes.
He was
From a distance, right?
he does look gray. Like I don't know. Like he looks like
He
black of color.
looked gray, like some open casket.
Yeah,
gray.
he looks deceased.
Well, he was leading into Lurch. You rang. Dude, when was the last time you guys watched some old Addams Family episodes? They were fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, they're great.
They're really, really funny.
The movies, we watch the movies, are freaking amazing.
I'm talking about the show,
original
like
one.
the black and white show. All right, here's a question: Addams Family or the Munsters?
Oh, fuck.
If you had to choose one, you go to a desert island, you're going to get the entire seasons of one of the two.
If it's just the classic series,
Yes, it's the black and white classic.
the Monsters. I was more connected with the Monsters.
I can only remember seeing the Munsters.
Oh, all right. I'm going Addams Family.
If it's modern, I would go Addams Family because there's
But I'm talking about the TV series. We're not talking about movies, bro.
Well, I'm just throwing that.
Also,
extra
have you seen? Did you see when they went into color with the Munsters movie and they like went on a cruise ship and fucking?
Yeah, those are great.
Those are really funny, dude.
They're all great. I like all those. I mean, all of them. I like the Addams Family as well, but I wouldn't want to choose. I'm glad I don't live in this reality where I have to choose between the Addams Family and the Munsters.
Yet.
I can enjoy them both.
When the fucking when the internet collapses, bro, and all that's left is DVDs and VHSs like you have, you're gonna have to choose, dude.
Oh, I'll be set.
Yeah.
I'll
I
be
got both still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what you're gonna have to choose at some point.
Yeah. But the freaking movies, Raul Julia, not to dive down this rabbit hole, but there's just one line that just kills me every freaking time. Whenever on Addams Family Values, he's like hovering over the baby and he's like looking down at him and he's like, "He has my father's eyes." And Morticia goes, "Gomez, get those out of his mouth." I'm just like,
That was in the trailer.
wasn't it?
That's funny.
Yeah, it's a great freaking line, and maybe that's why it stuck with me so much. But every time I hear it, it's still just I pop for it. But yeah,
Sorry, I'm not paying attention. I'm just pimping each other. I'm just
No,
We still don't have a producer, so you know.
Yeah, it's fine. Other than that, interviewed Brian Posehn. Got some cool interviews at LA Comic Con. Have a cool thing coming up this weekend, actually. That is wrestling related, kind of, because the book that we talked about this week on the Deeper Issues Nerdcast is one Day of the Dead Girl by Amy Garcia and AJ Mendez, or the wrestling fans, AJ Lee.
AJ Lee, yeah.
And I might be able to interview her on Saturday. So I'm going to go down and go.
AJ Lee?
Yeah. Her and Amy Garcia. Yeah.
Dude, how sick would it be if, well, he's doing it for Deeper Issues, so never mind.
Well, I mean, hey, look, what
I was going to say is how sick would it be if TJ's show, which we'll talk about later, got Punk and then we got his wife? I mean, not we as in you, like getting the interview. Yeah.
I'll
they wouldn't allow Pumps and I anywhere near AJ Lee.
I don't think she's
Not after the weekend I had.
the strategy will be talk the comic.
Is it AJ she, AJ he? Pumps doesn't know, he doesn't care.
Doesn't matter to me, brother.
Doesn't matter to me, brother.
Yeah, well, dude, they had a huge freaking signing at LA Comic Con too. They have they'll have footage for as well. But the strategy will be, I'll talk to her about the comic book, get all the comic book questions out of the way, and I'd be stupid not to ask one or two wrestling questions.
Yeah, because she's in a funny little Twitter thing going on with Liv right now.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, like I think Liv Morgan. I think what was it? Something. Fuck.
No, I'm gonna look it up. Thank you. That's good insight.
Yeah, they were talking about their men, like somebody was talking shit about Dominic Mysterio, and then fucking AJ Lee said something, and then Liv responded about CM Punk. Like I don't know. You can read if you're looking it up right now. Then you can read the little thing.
I do. I see something for Cora Jade. Oh, we're getting Liv Morgan versus AJ Lee. Pause everything. No. I don't know. Oh, yeah.
There was a little digs.
Oh, man. Yahoo News sucks. Fun fact. That's what I'm looking
Nate's
at.
favorite.
I love Yahoo.
Okay.
That's where I get all of my news stories.
Is that?
Apparently.
That's a deep cut, Pumps, because I didn't even realize that if you watch all of the Apparently This Is News, every story is from Yahoo.
Somebody's been a fan of yours for a while.
That's good. I love you, buddy.
I know. I love you too.
Well, here, Pumps or Pablo, do you have anything else to say about Comic-Con? And then you can look that up while I talk about.
No, man. I'm done.
When you went west.
That's it. Just please tell us about the schnitzel and the beer and sauerkraut
in the motherland.
So my week.
Oh, this is what we were getting to. Is your week? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I went to. I'm kind of bummed we have 0 viewers right now. Where the fuck's Johnny California? Hey, by the way, guys, 71 views last week. Let's clap it up. It's our highest viewed episode.
Woo!
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes, it was. I said I wanted to get to 60, and you said you wanted to get to 100, and we kind of split it.
There we go.
Right. I think it's. I hope it's not coincidental that this is also the week that we dropped a couple. What are they called? Shorts, YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped a couple YouTube Shorts. We dropped that other separate 38-minute Vince McMahon doc thing that got like 20-something views. So like, the new format's working. We'll see.
We're seeing climb.
I like it. Yes, we're seeing some climb. That's all we want. That's all you can really ask for.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for.
Have either of you been to Germany?
No.
Okay.
Nothing I can talk about.
You've been to German she or German he. We don't know.
It's all the same to me, brother.
That's all right. Now my they, them, he, she jokes are bombing. All right. Me and my friend Danny, we went to Oktoberfest in Munich. and it was a fucking blast. It was. I recommend it. I don't think you need to go if you can get decent flights and hotels. The hotels are very expensive, because of the influx of people going to Munich for Oktoberfest. So, the flight was $800. I'm just gonna break it down in case anybody's interested in going, because it wasn't a very expensive trip, and it was really, really fun, and I suggest it if you can get there. So flights were $800. We split a hotel room. So if you're splitting it with another person, it was $800. So it was $1,600 for 4 days. So the hotels were almost $400 a night. But we were within a mile of Oktoberfest, and we were able to walk there. And I am very proud to say that I did Oktoberfest like an adult. I didn't get blackout drunk. I wasn't hungover any day. It closes at 11 o'clock, so that might be part of the reason. Right?
And Johnny California was with you.
It's open from 10 to 11. Oh, I'm going to talk about that too, because that's not what you thought it was. It's open from 10 to 11 at night. So what we did was we did shifts. No, 10 in the morning to 11.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah, no. So we would do shifts. And now Oktoberfest is almost like, it's like Knott's Berry Farm. It's a giant amusement park. And I didn't really realize that. And you drink beer in these 12 tents or beer gardens or whatever, right? And so what we would do is we would get there at like 11 in the morning and then drink and ride rides and eat fucking schnitzel. I don't think I saw a vegetable the entire trip. Like, not even see. Like, not. I know I didn't order one, but I didn't even. It's all
No
fucking.
sauerkraut?
I mean, I guess that's a vegetable, but like, I mean, like a green vegetable. Like,
It's like that's green, right? Ain't it got a little green? It's got like cabbage in it. It's got like
it
fermented
starts out
taste.
as green.
It's
Might
really
not
good.
end up as green, but
I
Well,
guess
It helps break down, like it's kind of like probiotic in it.
I do like sauerkraut.
Intense amount of meat that you're eating.
Right.
Basically.
True. So we
Just
would go from like 11 to like 4. Right when you're getting to like, if I have 2 more of these 33-ounce steins, it could get squirrely, right? Then we would ride the Lime scooters back to the hotel and take like a 2-hour nap.
Love
And
those.
then get up and go back from like 8 to 11. And then get fucked up and eat dinner, basically. You know, we went there every day. And it was really fun. The people were super nice. We wore the lederhosen. You had to, dude. We went there the first night. We landed on Wednesday and we got to the hotel at like 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. And then we just immediately went down there. Not in the lederhosen, because we were only open for a couple more hours, right? So we went in like, you know, the sweats and the hoodie, whatever the fuck we wore on the airplane. And I thought I was going to feel weird in the lederhosen. I felt weird not in the lederhosen. Like, for real. Like, we were walking around there. My boy was in a flannel, and we were just like, dude, we are standing out, like... And people would walk up and going, American, huh? What state? Like, it was not even, like, a question, bro.
Did you say California?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, I had a California license plate hat. So we're hanging out. We would sit there for, like, 10 minutes, and the Germans would come up, and we'd be talking, and, like... I felt bad that I had the lederhosen and I wasn't in it. So at some point, if the conversation stalled, I'd go, "We've got lederhosen at the hotel. We're gonna do it tomorrow. We're all day tomorrow. We're gonna wear lederhosen. It's gonna be great." And so they would laugh or whatever. So we ran into some American dudes on the first night, and one of them was from Boston. Okay, and he comes up and he's all lederhosened up and he's fucking drunk as fuck. And within 2 seconds, he goes, I got 4 stitches in my mouth last night. You want to see the video? And we're like, all right. So he shows us the video of him, like, you know, ziggy zaggy, oi, 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 and then just immediately face plants.
nice.
Okay? The fucking paramedic crew at Oktoberfest is like the training staff from Friday Night Lights. Okay? They motherfuckers, people had patches eye patches, stitches. You can literally go into the back. They stitched that motherfucker up, kicked him in the butt, and said, "You get back in the game." And then people were in boots, casts, crutches. Like, if you got fucked up being drunk at Oktoberfest, they had an on-site, like, unless you really broke something, they had an on-site repair staff that would fucking patch you up for free and get you right back into the ballgame.
Germans are superior drinkers.
It was the women were it was you couldn't throw a rock and not hit a 10. It was wild. And they're all in the milkmaid outfits and shit. It was a good time. It was a good time.
Were there any biggins?
Bro, it was listen, I'm a married man. I didn't do anything. Nothing happened. But if your boy, it would have, you could get in some trouble down there. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what.
Do the Germans like Americans in general? Is that like
this is what I was going to get to.
That's the sexiest American accent ever. Yeah.
Also, nobody's in a baseball hat. You wear a baseball hat, bro. That's like a giant flag that you're an American. And they love American shit. So they're constantly asking you about movies and fucking sports.
And love Miami Vice.
Oh my God, bro. Dude, one guy was like, what is that hat? And I go, oh, it's Dodger. And they go, what sport is that? And I go, baseball. Oh, baseball. Why do you like baseball? And I legit was taken back, and I went, it's our sport. It's the oldest sport. It's like this. It's like art. I don't know, man. He goes, very boring, very boring. he goes, it's home run or nothing. And I go, no, man. There's like all kinds
we got
of
a pitch clock now.
I was like, there's strategies and shit. Like, it's more to it. And he goes, it's not like European football. And I go, oh, you mean soccer?
You call it soccer where I come from, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. So we laugh back and forth. But everybody in Oktoberfest was super fucking cool. Okay? Everybody outside of Oktoberfest, like when we went to the museums and, we're lime scooting around Munich and checking out like cathedrals and, doing that kind of stuff. I don't know, man. They're kind of assholes. I hope we don't have any German viewers, but they're just pissed all the time. I mean, listen, if I lost 2 world wars, I get it. If it's raining and it rained every day, so like, I don't know, they're just cold and their accent is very aggressive. It just I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Inside the fucking hell in a cell that is Oktoberfest, great fucking people. Outside of that, I could take it or leave it. What?
Oh, dang it.
Are you trying to share something? Because I was going to share something.
Well, I'm just trying to add stuff to the ticker here.
Oh, there you go.
Tell us more.
Breaking news.
We had to do this.
Oh.
We went in there and we're like, they had like cowboy shit, and we're like, no. I need the most German shit you have got.
We have ways of making you talk. It's like,
yeah. So we we had to do that classic carnival. It's very carny. It's like fun houses and fucking roller coaster. The roller coasters were held together by duct tape, dude. It was scary. I got on one roller coaster, that was enough for me. So we go to a fun house, or we go to a virtual reality ride, okay? And this virtual reality ride is like a car that takes
in the States, man. The virtual reality rides, right?
This is but this is like a super carny one. So check this out.
All right.
Yes. So it's a little cart and it just takes you around, and like the VR is not good, dude. It's like
it's like
It's not like fucking at Universal Super Mario Land like shit. It's not
You're
that.
saying American VR rides are way better.
Oh my
superior.
god, it's not even close.
All right, gotcha.
So the graphics were like somebody hired somebody to make it. It was like the outside of the building was way more impressive than any of the fucking VR. Like, so we finished the VR ride, and it spits us out, and we're figuring we're going out into a out back into the Oktoberfest. But it spits you out into like a fun house that they don't tell you is part of the thing, right? So we're going in. It's like a Bruce Lee kind of.
They're
fucking...
famous for adding things onto their tours.
Oh, bro, wait for this, dude. So it's fucking. It's like the Bruce Lee fucking mirror shit. Then it's like like the rolling things, like the classic Funhouse Carney shit. Like a black light room with mushrooms. And then you fucking pass
Hours.
bro. You pass the mushroom room. And on it looks like concrete, and there's mushrooms on the ground, right? But they don't tell you it's not concrete, it's water. So if you don't step on the mushrooms, my boy walked in and put his foot down into like a foot of water, like soaked his whole fucking shoe.
Like
that's how they get you.
And fucking booby trapped him, dude.
Yeah.
They're
like, pretty notorious for that. Into the showers with you.
Bro, I was like, how do you not tell people that that's water? Like what if that was a chick who like put her fuck out of
Kind of on brand. Just saying.
Well, if you're German, that's like a common German fun.
Right.
Dude, I laughed so fucking hard, bro, when my boy came out with like full soaking wet fucking fans.
Yikes.
So before I put a button on the Germany trip, let me tell you what else the Germans don't like, guys.
I mean, I know a few things.
Yeah, I can think of one or two.
Dude, we have so many clips already and nobody's watching. They don't like the loud graphic tee fashion.
No?
No. Everybody is in black or gray or green. Like, it's so I'm wearing that fucking chalkline Cactus Jack Vader jacket.
Would you say they're wearing uniforms?
Yeah.
I'm wearing that fucking
What's
cartoon
stance on armbands.
I'm wearing that cartoon Vader jacket. And on the sleeves, it's WCW, but it's in like rainbow colors.
Oh, hell.
And it's me and my boy, and we both have wedding rings on. And we're together. Dude, there was a time when we were getting like, they almost wouldn't serve us, bro. Like, yeah. I think they thought we were gay. And I haven't felt that uncomfortable in a room. I mean, it's been a long time. Like, I was literally like, this sucks. Like, you know what I mean? And it was because I wanted to take the jacket off immediately, but it was pouring rain, so I couldn't. Like, everywhere I went, they would just look and be like, what the fuck are you wearing? Like, it was like rude almost. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It felt really, they like put us in a back corner.
Way back there.
We had to go upstairs and in a corner, like where no one could see us. So, needless to say, my comedic graphic tee game did not go over well in Germany as it did in Japan.
Shame.
Yeah, that's a shame.
They're no fun, those Germans.
They're really not, dude. Well, inside the Hell in a Cell that is Oktoberfest, they're really fucking fun.
So I have to get a charger for my computer that's going to die in case you see me step off camera for a second.
This guy doesn't even have a charged computer.
I mean, raw dog and a laptop? That's pretty ballsy.
This is how he goes, dude.
Just
He
gonna
goes,
raw
"Oh, my
dog
computer's fucked up," and then he shows up on the Illuminati YouTube show immediately,
Just
like
fine.
fucking Lex Luger
Like
on
nothing
fucking
happened.
Nitro.
Yeah.
It would be like Shane McMahon on Nitro.
Connection issues. I don't know if I can make it.
He walks out like Rick Rude.
Oh yeah, 2 shows one night, dude.
Shaves his beard and then goes on.
All right. 40 minutes in, as soon as Pablo figures his shit out, we'll talk about a few wrestling news and notes, shall we?
Get it.
All
right.
I can't believe we have one person watching and it's not Johnny California. It kind of bums me out.
That it's not just
It just kind of bums me out.
where
How do we go from 70 viewers and we're back on the day and the same time for fucking once? And we got nothing. I got to stop taking this personally.
whoa.
Are we putting
Whoa,
you to
you
bed?
can't yawn on this podcast like that.
Are we putting you to bed, bud?
I get up at 5:30. It is now damn near 11.
You're boring pumps. This was
Oh, you're not on the show too, dick face?
no. You're boring pumps right now.
Well, I can understand. Pablo's got a whole nother show to do. So
That's true.
Just trying to get all these shows done, man.
All right. Let me bring up our notes. Let's talk about some things that happened.
Wrestling thing.
Wrestling things. Bad Blood. Did we see it?
Yeah.
most of it.
Me too. I saw most of it as well. Is CM Punk and Drew McIntyre the feud of the year?
Probably.
Kinda. Yeah.
Right? I mean, to have a feud for that long and only have, they had 3, right?
What are the other choices in the feud of the year?
I'm trying to think. That's what I'm saying. It's like
Swerve and Hangman, maybe.
Yeah,
Swerve and Hangman, but they didn't have that. Did they have that feud in the same calendar year? I know they went back to it recently, but like,
I don't recall.
right? Yeah, me neither. But that Hell in the Cell match was fucking great.
It was so good.
It's the best Hell in a Cell match I've seen in a while. And which isn't saying much because they haven't had a lot of them recently, and usually they're not like it just I watched CM Punk out there, dude, at early 40s, and he's not Finn. I mean, Finn's a specimen. You can't we'll get to Finn and Priest in a minute, which I thought was a very good match. I thought that was that was a good match as well. But when I watch CM Punk, because he's been injury prone recently, I'm just afraid he's going to get hurt in every match, and it makes me emotionally invested.
He did.
He got hurt again?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a work?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
I forget. I just saw the headlines that he's actually hurt.
No. Well, there goes that.
No, come on.
He's the Aaron Rodgers of pro wrestling right now, CM Punk.
No, he's not, bro. Aaron Rodgers
Yeah, because he's good. Therefore, he can't be Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers played like 14 years and never got hurt until recently.
Well,
So okay, let's see. I got some.
no, I don't think. I think it's a work, friend. I don't know.
Here's the thing. It wouldn't surprise me if he was banged up for sure. But I think they're going to use him almost like Lesnar, where they did that thing on Raw with him and Seth, where, Seth's in a feud with Bronson Reed. He's going to do that. But they're going to lead. I think they're going to do the next. What do we got? Throw away October because it's the Blood Money show. Who cares? November, December.
But it's the Crown Jewel Championship.
We'll get to that. We'll get to
Crown Jewel
that.
champion, okay?
We'll get to that.
Yeah, disrespect the lineage of the Crown Jewel Championship.
The lineage. We got November, December, January, February, March. So we've got 5 months to almost do a repeat of the Drew Punk feud in terms of it's a lot of segments and beatdowns and only a couple matches, if any, before Mania, right? Because it's obviously where they're going is Punk and Seth, right?
Rollins, yeah.
Right.
I don't think they need to have that long of a story. I think that's already built in. I like that Drew, you needed to kind of build in why Drew McIntyre hated him, but
Right.
at this point, the CM Punk Seth Rollins thing has already kind of played out for anybody who's like really watching. Sure, and there's enough animosity, I think, between them anytime they're on camera. I don't think you need to have. I think the CM Punk Seth Rollins thing is such a flagship match, and we all wanted at WrestleMania, that it could literally just be like the buildup of we're going to have a match. And even if they didn't touch until then, I think it would still be.
But you can't.
You can't be personal. You know what I'm saying? Punk and Drew became personal.
You can easily have Punk not wrestle for only a couple times for 5 months, but you can't do that with Seth. So you saying that Seth's going to have other feuds and then Punk's just going to kind of pop up and fucking fuck him over? Like...
No, I don't think he's gonna fuck him over. I think they'll have one, because technically they're both baby faces, and I think they're gonna keep them as is. I don't think either of them really need to swap where they're at as far as like who's a heel and who's a baby face.
They'll swap just in the story sense. They won't swap to
the crowd.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I don't think it just has to be like a misunderstanding once more of like Punk somehow accidentally costing Seth Rollins a championship title again or something.
Right.
And that just alone will build up their
so they'll heat up that story again when it's like a month or two out.
Yeah.
Right. No?
I mean, I think so. I mean, they could have their own little feuds. Punk can have 1 or 2 matches between now and Mania. I mean, and then, the Royal Rumble.
I don't think he can. I don't think they want to risk. I don't think they want to risk him getting hurt. They had Seth and him last year, and he got hurt. Dude, I'm telling you, Punk wrestles 2 more times before Mania.
Yeah, special attractions.
Or he's in tags.
He doesn't have many more chances to not main event, though. He's not going to get Sunday night.
No.
So he's got to get a Saturday night, which means you don't have to do... He doesn't need the belt for that. You don't need the belt for that. For Saturday night.
Do they? This is where it gets here, because now he signed.
I mean, realistically, he's only got, let's call it 4 in the best of circumstances, and then he's creeping on 50.
4 more years.
Yeah, he's got 4 more WrestleManias. To get
I don't even think he has that many.
I'm just saying, in a perfect world,
right?
Because
well, now that they have the 2 championships, I mean, is Saturday kind of already reserved for the World Championship?
Right, but this is the year you don't have to do it because you can do something else. You know what I mean?
Not. You don't think he'll main event this year? You think he'll open a night?
No, the Sunday night main event is whatever they do.
With Cody and Roman and blah, 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 right. And you got Cena this year, too, so... I don't know, it's just... When you're Punk, though, dude, you're just like, fuck, bro, like... That motherfucker could have a match and blow his fucking knee and just be done, dude. Like...
I didn't think about Cena.
That's what I'm saying.
Cena
and then you're going to have...
Saturday.
Yeah.
So stacked. I mean, you have like, potentially Cody Orton.
The Road Dogg? Road Dogg?
You got Cody and Randy, right? I think is one of the... No? Dude.
Dude, they're saying it's going to be... We'll get to that in a second. Let's put a button on Punk and Drew. I think the last 6 months that they did this was brilliant with Punk's injury. I think it's the feud of the year. I can't even think of another feud outside of Toni Storm and that storyline with her assistant chick that turned on her recently, like that was fucking brilliantly done as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but they were together for so long. I don't know if you can call it a feud. Unless Mariah May. Unless you're looking deep into it, that Mariah May was plotting the whole time. But that's inside baseball.
You praise Shawn Michaels and Diesel. Don't act like the Mariah May and Tony Storm is too deep in the weeds for people to figure out. Get out of here. Fuck out of here.
That leads me to my next thing.
Oh, Jesus.
What do you have against Shawn Michaels Diesel? That was cool. Back in the
Punks
day.
does not like Shawn Michaels or Diesel.
No,
And
I don't
do.
dislike Kevin Nash.
You shouldn't. You would love his podcast, by the way. It's not about wrestling at all. Never is. It's not. I love it. It's one of my favorite shows. It's literally just about, they're just like talk politics, world events. Like, it's rarely about wrestling. Road stories. And he's super liberal cuck like you.
It's true.
And me.
It's true.
Why am I
but
catching straight?
well, yeah, I didn't misgender anybody this week.
I didn't either. That was last week. While you were in the motherland.
I think it's the feud of the year. But so that leads me to my next thing. How many years did Punk take off to do MMA stuff? Like when he left the E, was that 2014?
Yeah.
Right? So he was gone for, and then he got to AEW in 22? 21?
No, it wasn't 21. It was First Dance.
So let's just call it 22,
I'll look.
right?
I
It was
literally
22.
at a computer.
So he was out for 8 years. When Shawn Michaels,
August 20th, 21.
right. So end of 21 into 22, right? And he's been in the E now for a year, basically.
Yeah, since last year's Rumble.
Right. So a little short.
Survivor Series.
Survivor Series, rather. Sorry.
So I was thinking about this. That it's not because I'm a fucking mark for Shawn Michaels. Kind of, but Shawn Michaels hurts his back in 98. Drops the belt to fuck you, dude.
When did he lose his smile? Was that 97?
That was 96.
96, right?
Shawn
It's
Michaels.
funny that he hurt his back, and then when WCW went away, I'm cured. Praise Jesus. Go ahead.
I'm not going to even respond to that. Shawn Michaels hurts his back in 98. Drops the belt to Austin. He's off until 01.
No. What else went away in 01?
You're stupid, dude.
All of Vince's competition? All of Shawn Michaels' contract bargaining power?
He's not wrong.
Praise Jesus. It's a miracle.
I'm healed.
Shawn
I
Michaels.
have been reborn.
Shawn Michaels was gone from 98 to 2001. You want it too, Pablo? You can fucking get it too. Are you ready?
Man.
Are you ready to act right, Jim?
Yeah.
We'll see.
So, Shawn Michaels gets hurt, leaves 98-01, roughly 4 years. CM Punk's gone 2014 to 01. You throw the pandemic in there, roughly 6 years. I think if Punk hadn't left, his legacy and his everybody thinking he's one of the greatest ever isn't the case. If he stayed and wrestled from 2014 till now, I think the CM Punk aura doesn't put him where he is now because he left. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of the same thing Shawn Michaels did. Shawn Michaels left for 4 years. You forgot about it. He came back. And then he had incredible feuds with Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, the matches with The Undertaker, which are some of the greatest matches of all time. The Triple H matches. Like, Shawn Michaels cemented his legacy after a 4-year hiatus. And I think if Punk had stayed around...
So what were those names again?
Jericho,
Yeah.
Taker,
Wait, let him finish.
Taker, Angle,
Yeah.
Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's about it.
So 4, no doubt, first ballot guaranteed Hall of Famers.
Uh-huh.
CM Punk was making jobbers on Dynamite look like world beaters. But you're right. HBK's legacy really needed that. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
I think you're missing my point.
No, you're never going to miss an opportunity to blow HBK, but go ahead.
Well, that's true. But what I'm saying is, if CM Punk had stayed in the WWE, I don't think he had enough story creative shit to go another 7 years. I think he would have got stale.
The man that turned
But he became
society into what it was?
In AEW, you think he would have gotten stale?
No, what I'm saying is if he stayed in the WWE from 2014, let's say to 2021.
Oh, right.
You see what I'm
Never
saying?
would have happened.
But let's just say he did.
Would have gone, no, but I'm saying he would have gone back to Impact and stuff. He would have bounced around.
The fact that he left made him this fucking mythical aura. Like, holy shit, he went out, he quit at the fucking top of his game. Like,
Yeah.
he was like the people's guy. You know what I'm saying?
He was Barry Sanders. He was Jim Brown.
A
Calvin
million
Johnson.
%. And now he's back. And he's feud of the year with Drew McIntyre. He's all these things without having to wrestle every fucking night. Like, he matters. And I think if you had another 5 years of him in the WWE Vince storylines from 2016, 2017, 2018, I don't think he's as impactful. I think the fact that he left helped him more, personally.
It's a flawed argument because he would have never signed off to do any of that hokey shit. That's why he left. He would have never signed on for that. And he would have gone to Japan. He would have had barn burners with Kenny. He would have been just fine. I understand your point of what you're saying that he went away and never came back.
Right.
But I trust his creativity enough to rise
I think the
above
fact that you
whatever.
didn't see him anywhere for that long of time makes him new again.
But he was still
6
the
years
most
later.
relevant wrestler in any conversation.
I agree.
Yeah, but because he was gone, because all the fans were just chanting his name for so
Right.
long. It was like every event, like it was the thing that you chanted was the CM Punk thing.
He became Sasquatch. He became Bigfoot. He became like a myth. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is he ever coming back for 5 years?
Yeah.
Like, he became a myth. If he goes to Japan, he gets hurt. If he goes to TNA, I don't know. I think that tarnishes shit. I think the fact that he went into the shadows for all that time helped him so much in the conversation of the top 10 all time, whatever. Personally, that's what I think.
It was a punk rock move, which is
Yeah.
very fitting of his name, right? I look, I agree. I trust his creativity too, but nobody can freaking score, 10 out of 10 times like that. Like, you're gonna miss some and shit, and you don't know. And what I'm a little baffled about, and I guess it's not talked about, he did get the shit beat out of him 2 times in the UFC, and I can't imagine what that did for him from an athletic standpoint and like reactions, because like nobody's meant to get beat up like that twice. But I mean, they don't talk about it, obviously.
But that's what makes him punk rock, as you said. Like, that makes him like, he went, he tried, and he even talks about it. He goes, dude, I wanted to do it. I gave everything I had to it. I got my ass kicked. I mean, dude, can anyone else say that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I respect him for that. The fact that he took his star power and was willing to fucking, he made enough money to be like, dude, if I suck at this, if I like it meant that much to him. And then he got rocked and didn't try to come out and act like he didn't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I like it. I think that's cool.
Tick-a-licking kept on ticking.
Yep. Let's put a button on Bad Blood. Are there any matches that stood out to you guys? We'll talk about The Rock in a second. I thought Finn and Damian Priest was a very, very good match.
I thought it was a great match. The internet wrestling community apparently just didn't. It wasn't like I don't know.
They didn't like it?
I feel like heard rumblings of people just being like, or maybe just because it got lost almost in the shuffle. But I mean, like I think they're both awesome. I thought it was a great match too. Obviously, Rhea and Liv with
Hilarious.
the Dominic was a pinata thing
Hilarious.
was awesome.
Did
what
the
else?
spot? Okay, the spot. He gets his foot. He wraps his foot up, right? So he's hanging out of the
Yeah.
cage or whatever. Now I don't remember because I watched it a while ago. But do you think at some point he wraps his foot when the cameras are off him for that spot, or do you think he has his foot wrapped like that the entire time?
I think he's got a harness on. I think he clipped I don't think he's actually dangling from his foot because that would be very potentially dangerous.
Yeah, he could break his whole shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think he had a harness on around his waist more than likely.
Well, then they hit it. They hit it very well because
Yeah, they did. I mean, it was professional as fuck. But I mean, like that's how that sort
So
of
was
stunt-
Owen Hart.
Well, let's talk about another Wilson stunt. You guys remember when they hung the Big Boss Man from the neck?
So, boy, do I ever.
Right? So like there's I mean obviously he didn't get actually hung from the neck, but I remember
No.
watching it, you're like, holy shit, they're just freaking straight up this.
It was what? That was that the kennel from hell?
I don't remember. I just remember
I think
him-
that was the Raw before the Kennel from Hell or something.
No, they did that at WrestleMania.
I don't know. I thought that was on a Raw. I could
No,
but
they hung the boss man at fucking WrestleMania, which is even wilder, dude.
that's
Big
definitely like a don't try this
Boss.
at home. Big Boss Man on a news.
Yeah, bro, it was against the Undertaker at WrestleMania 15 in a Hell in a Cell match.
Oh yeah, and they lifted the cage. Is
Yeah,
that what it was?
that's fire that the Big Boss Man fucking was a superstar in the late 80s and then was absolutely nothing in WCW for a long time and then came back as a SWAT boss man and fucking Hell in a Cell against Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Should have broke the streak.
Not Brock.
That's
Big Boss
a close. I gotta write that down. That's a good episode title name. The Big Boss Man should have ended the streak.
Big Ray Trailer? What do you call himself?
Big
Was
Bubba
it-
Rogers.
Big Bubba Rogers
He was Ray Trailer also, though.
Yeah, Ray Trailer, right?
and the Guardian.
Uh,
They made him the Guardian Angel in WCW.
did they make him the Guardian Angel? That was
Yeah, they couldn't use boss or whatever, so they put him in like the fucking beret and shit.
man. Yeah, so but yeah, he was hung from a harness, Dominic.
Right. Okay. Rock shows up,
Yeah, the final boss, baby.
final boss. Hunter made it seem like the Rock could just show up whenever he wants.
I mean, he's the boss, dude.
Can't. No, I know, but that's Hunter was like, oh man, he just like that's got to be kind of like you would think. Do you think the Rock gives them heads up so they can like write some shit, or he just shows up? He's like, hey, by the way, I want to come out tonight.
No, I mean,
No, they've got to have.
Okay, that's what I
dates
thought. That's
so
what I
far
thought.
in advance.
Yeah, yeah.
he's still the chief content officer. He's got to have like the like the say on what's going on. Yeah.
He did this, which I love that he did this because it makes the internet wrestling fucking nerds go crazy.
Oh,
The 3. So now they're saying it's a triple threat. It's Cody, Rock, and Roman triple threat main event Mania. I don't see it.
I don't see. I know. I mean, I like that they just left it pretty ambiguous like that. I mean, and I don't even think you're gonna get those answers on SmackDown
No.
unless they. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Who knows what it means? I mean, maybe he's pointing at Solo. Maybe he's telling Solo it's 1, 2, 3, and he's gonna come and step in and take over the new bloodline. And maybe Solo reunites Roman.
Fair enough. Third tribal chief.
Like, well, no, like you took the 1, 2, 3, you're done.
Oh, I was gonna say that he was gonna tell Solo I'm the tribal chief in the faction, and then they're the bad guys.
Yeah, that's what I think so. I think he's gonna come in and be like, "I'm the tribal chief now,
Right.
bitch." And dude, Jacob Fatu and with the Rock and Tamatanga and Tangaloa behind him,
Yep.
pretty good looking faction.
Yep. I like it. I can only assume we're gonna get the Bloodline versus Bloodline War Games, right?
Yeah,
November.
yeah, I think so. I think Kick Solo. Honestly, I think that could be potentially a cool exit strategy for Solo is have him be like the banished Samoan kind of, right? Kind of true to his name. Just shooting off the hip here. I don't know. Just right? Like kick him out of there. It's like you lost as a tribal chief. You took on that tribal chief. You lost. You got this new tribal chief. You were like,
Does that put him on an island of his own, or does he go back to Roman and say, "Sorry, dude"?
I wouldn't have him go back to Roman, but I don't know what they're gonna do. I would have him.
Bro, you can't have a Samoan not in any bloodline angle. Like you can't have a Hispanic person not wrestling other Hispanic masked wrestlers.
That would be cool, though. That would be cool. It'd be like he'd be
He's Samoa Joe,
the banished Samoan.
Samoa Joe, the only Samoan that isn't
Yeah,
considered in any.
Yeah, like yeah. What? I mean, that's what was awesome about Samoa Joe is I was hoping at some point they were gonna push that
So did I.
whole angle with Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns that he's like the only Samoan that's not part of it. But yeah, if you could potentially get Solo over. I don't think he's gonna get over as a heel. I think the next level.
Yeah, we talked about this last episode, but like I'm worried about some of these bloodline dudes a year or two from now. Like I don't know. They've just gone so all in on like if you're I mean, I guess Jay's an exception because Jay's getting over as a single, like he's able to branch out, but he also is super charismatic and you know, he's got the yeet shit happening and
also you were wrong about Jimmy Uso not coming back.
I was. Oh, that's right. Yes. Yeah. So Jimmy returned. Yes. Yes. I'm glad.
He's not a drunk, or he showed up very drunk.
Well, you could be a drunk and still go to work. Trust me. I'm not saying you're gonna drink at work, but you could be a drunk, go to work.
Yeah. True.
My favorite part of that Jimmy return was Roman looking at him and going, "You called the play? This is you? You called the play?" Which harkens back to those great segments when Jimmy would like do shit when Roman wasn't around, and he'd be like, "I quarterbacked it, Oos. I called the play. I called the play, Oos. I did it." And then Roman would be like an asshole, like, "So that was you, huh? You called the play? You called the play?
Yeah.
You don't call the plays. I call the plays." And doing the whole fucking thing. And he was like, "You called the play? You called the play?"
Yeah, I love
Jimmy. And Jimmy was like, I called the play." And Roman was like, "Yes!" And like they hug, whatever. Like it was good. It was good. It was a cool callback.
It was cool.
I thought so too.
No, it was a great reaction. It was a good return for him.
Yes. Yes.
Overshadowed by The Rock, but hopefully
correct. I liked The Rock's. I always like The Rock's Instagram live style walk around, talk shit promos like he did after the event. Those are always fun. So we'll put a button on Bad Blood, talking about one more thing.
Button on it.
Which I thought was original. If you're a super wrestling nerd like we are, I liked very much that they did this. Hold on a minute. Where is that fucking clip?
Well, your producer's in the chat, so.
Oh, is he? Of course he is. All right. I don't know where I put it, but the KO Cody thing where they were like they knew that if they did it there would be tons of fans that were going to record it themselves. And they didn't have to have a production team around. They didn't have to have a camera guy, where Cody and KO get into it and KO fucks him up and beats him up. And I thought that was it was both ballsy and cool. Because they were like, all right, we're going to do this, and we're going to hope that enough fans post a video. We're going to take the best one, and that's the one we're going to use, like that it happened or whatever. No, you don't think that was real?
No, I don't. No. What I don't think is that they left that to chance.
Oh, you're saying they had a plant record it with their phone?
Absolutely.
I didn't think about that, Pumps. That's why you're smarter than me.
You don't do that and just leave that up to chance.
Hey, there's Pablo's wife.
I don't mean to bomb your life, but I just killed the biggest cockroach you've ever seen in your life on our front doorstep. Dum dum dum.
Bring it on the show.
she can't hear you. I have headphones on.
Oh, that's right.
My breath reeks alcohol.
You know, I didn't think about that, Pumps, and now you've kind of bummed me out.
I mean, that would just.
Where did the video? Okay, when it was tweeted out or whatever, where did the video come from?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying you would put somebody in plain clothes there to record it. Like, you wouldn't just hope this works.
I don't know. I kind of hope that they just hoped it worked.
There's no chance. It's $1 billion company.
Yeah,
They're
dude.
not going to leave that.
All right. Okay. All right. They got me.
Yeah, you got work.
They always fucking
That'd be like
do.
you sending props to a P.O. box. Like, hope this makes it on set. I don't know.
All right. I'm an
Somebody
idiot.
signed for it.
They unveiled a new championship, and now we have the Saudi
Hooray.
blood lineage crown jewel.
I fucking hate this. I hate this so hate this so much. Because now all this fucking work you guys did to separate the championship, to give credibility to the world title versus
I've got a counterpoint. Continue.
No, because somebody's gonna come out the number 2, and one title is gonna look lesser than, or it's gonna be a fucking a scuttle, whatever the fuck, and you're not gonna get anything out of it. So, but
What happens in Saudi Arabia doesn't matter. It's never mattered.
Agreed.
It's not canon. It's never been canon.
It won't be. It's only canon in Saudi Arabia.
They ignore it. It doesn't.
They do.
Like,
they do.
Whatever.
They 100%. And here's my counterpoint. Why do we care that the WWE is doing this kind of match when AEW does it fucking every week? AEW puts their 2 top people against every fucking week, dude.
well, that's what sucks about
It's a
them right
dream.
now.
It's a dream match. Blah, 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 blah.
No,
and like,
but not yet. Not yet. It's a dream match. It's a match. That
my point is that it's a video game, dude. It's like Pump said. It's not canon. It's the Saudi dudes get to have a video game, and they're like, hey, we want this champion to wrestle this champion, and you know what? We got our own belt, creative mode, WWE 2K25, and like, and then.
Yeah, you remember the tournament that we had that never mattered? Like,
right.
Greatest Royal Rumble.
That's what I'm saying. It does. It nobody cares. Nobody cares. The crown jewel is the AEW show that the WWE runs every year.
They got to get.
They just put
money.
people together.
Yeah, it's got to be. They have to make so much freaking money off of that show because it's the most ridiculous shit ever.
Of course,
But
I mean, but it's their
and there's
AEW
still
show.
like 6 more years of that deal.
you
You know what I mean? Like
Vince McMahon strikes again.
Muhammad.
Oh, Muhammad Vince McMahon.
Oh, Muhammad.
Bruh.
That's the
You think
Photoshop we need.
You
This
think
old
Vince
Vinnie
still-
Mac in the turban.
Yeah. You think Vince is like, this is the one? This is when Vince is allowed to come back? Is for these shows?
Probably.
No, oh, that would be wild if the Saudis put him in the front row.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Vince has like a relationship with the people that they do business with in Saudi, and that like probably one of the things is they have to have like dinner or some shit with him.
Yeah.
He's floating around, dude.
He's having
not-
dinner with the prince. He's shitting on women.
Dude, he's going fucking there and getting all the debauchery out.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be fun. Listen, Gunter and Cody are gonna have a great.
No, it's
fucking...
not going to be fun.
No, it's not. It's not going to be.
You don't think Cody and Gunter are gonna have a good match?
They have a great match, but
Yeah, okay, one match. I don't want to see Botchapotamus and Liv barely can wrestle do anything. Never mind.
Bro, who was talking about the women's matches? I'm talking about Gunter and
It's
Cody.
on the card. It's on the card.
Liv's got Raquel now. She's got a heater, but
Raquel has the weirdest chest in wrestling. I'm just gonna say it.
She's
does.
been looking at her back.
Yeah, that's why she's supposed to.
She
I don't
does
get
back.
better from backs, brother.
She got some. She got good back. Look,
Baby got traps.
Yikes.
I don't know, man. What are you gonna do about this show? It's just it
You
is.
can't.
What it is.
It's money, bro. The only difference between the WWE and all the rest of entertainment is that they're out in the open with this. Rihanna and tons of fucking people go to the fucking Saudi and play private concerts for millions of dollars all the fucking time. We just don't hear about it.
Yeah, it's true.
So, like, fuck it. It is what it is, dude. The money makes the world go around. Yeah.
Losing people out here. Everybody's in bed with Saudi Arabia. Why the fuck aren't we in bed?
Everybody.
Yeah, let's get that dirty oil money.
I'll get in bed with Saudi Arabia right now.
Why not the
And
abdominal
I'll take
stretch?
sloppy seconds.
We have to find some way to be able to keep Pablo on the show.
Yeah, the Saudi Arabia show. That's what's gonna be it. The abdominal stretch live stream from Saudi Arabia once a year. We're gonna call it the golden stretch. I don't know. The diamond stretch.
We're gonna workshop that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Speaking of AEW, they just re-signed to a long-term deal two important people on their roster. The first being Daniel Garcia.
Oh my wow.
Don't you fucking do it.
Holy shit.
Don't do it.
This is Daniel Garcia and Tony Khan.
Don't do it.
Garcia.
Don't do it.
Daniel Garcia
Don't do it.
is
Major
maybe a homegrown. We would call it a homegrown talent.
Yeah. Funny
Don't
that
do
they couldn't get Wardlow over, but they're gonna sign the shit out of old modern day Alex Wright.
Modern day Alex Wright's funny. I like that.
I mean, that's basically what it is. Except Alex Wright was a little bit more interesting, I think. He had the German thing going for him, the Eurovision thing going for him.
You know what else he had going for him?
Don't fucking do it.
Garcia answers only the way Daniel Garcia could. That shot maybe caught Ospreay on the button. And Ospreay goes down. Saito-style suplex from Daniel Garcia. Garcia, no. Oh my God. What a counter by Ospreay!
Daniel Garcia, the legend that shoved his penis down Will Ospreay's throat on national television.
It's true.
Multiple times.
We all saw it.
I guess if you're the guy that gets put in that spot, you get re-signed. I think Daniel Garcia is a good wrestler. He doesn't move the needle for me.
Same.
Well, if you saw the Dynamite ratings, nobody's moving the fucking needle.
Dog, you saw that? That's
it.
fucking, bro, 375,000 people? That's crazy. That's brutal.
Hey. That's a lot of fucking people.
Listen, you know what that is? That's 374,931 more people than watched our show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but we're also not on TBS.
It's true.
Yeah,
It could be.
and that's why Pablo's leaving.
That's why we
That's
need
true.
the Saudi Arabia show.
That's
Get
true.
us on TBS.
The other gentleman. Oh, sorry. That AEW signed, which kind of bummed me out because I'm ready for this man to go back to the WWE.
They signed that deal a long time ago.
No, they just announced it. He signed it at Comic-Con.
Now this
but
is a good move.
But that deal has been done.
Oh, well, I'm keeping it kayfabe.
But look. He was different in WWE. I feel like Swerve he leveled up in AEW.
Oh my God, did he ever?
Yeah, so I think this is awesome for AEW.
I'm for it too. This keeps me watching AEW.
Yeah, and there's less of a ceiling for him in AEW, I think, because he is main event material, and I'm glad that he's in that spot there. And I mean, you can't break up, him and Nana and stuff as well. So,
And I like that. I mean, we didn't. I mean, it happened while we were off, but MVP is now they're starting to angle there, right? With MVP
Oh, yeah.
and
They are gonna break up him and
they signed Bobby Lashley, right? I think they signed Bobby Lashley. I think they signed Shelton Benjamin. The Hurt Business is in AEW, and I know that it's a WWE kind of creation, and they're gonna use it.
That's where you'll get your new nation.
Yes,
that is where you'll get your new name.
bro. If we get the fucking Nation of Hurt Business, I'm for it. Nana is Clarence Mason. All right, hold on. We've got MVP, Nana, Swerve, Bobby, Shelton. But Cedric stayed in the E, though.
I think he retired.
Oh, I thought they re-signed him. Who else is black on the AEW roster we can throw in there? the party posse, what are they called? Private party? No, they're too happy. They're not mean enough. What's up with Keith Lee?
He's still injured.
Is he?
Yeah, I just read a report from the dirt sheets, so I don't know how reliable it is, but apparently he's still got a ways to go.
Well, shout out to Swerve. I think you're awesome. I love everything you're doing. You deserve all the fucking flowers. You're the guy. What else do we got? Okay. AEW is officially going to be streaming on Max, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Pablo's in.
Well, he's obviously got someone in the room with him.
My kids are yelling at me from the across the way.
So what I heard was that
I have to use the bathroom. I'm sorry.
See, I got my kids. Nathan's got to use the bathroom. This is how
I'm sorry. Listen.
Wow.
Just go.
Just get out of here. Oh, and he blacks out the camera.
Wow. That's the best part is when Nate does his big shorts reveal.
Yeah.
No,
you don't know what kind of shorts he's wearing.
So I had seen that you can still buy the pay-per-views, but you can also buy them through Max at a discounted price.
Oh, they're still going through the pay-per-view.
Correct.
Just Dynamite is going to be airing on Max. Is that what it is?
No. Like it's the library and all that. Like that will all be available. It's just it's not like the network where it's like watch the pay-per-view. It's included.
Oh. So will you be able to watch Dynamite the next day or something? Is that?
No, I think Dynamite is live.
That's on Max.
Yeah.
But no premium live events. They're sticking with pay-per-view.
Yes, but if that discount goes from $49.99 to $19.99
or $9.99, hopefully.
Yeah, well, I don't think they'll do that. But
why not?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a volume thing, but I mean, my assumption with Tony Khan is he'll take that brand new Turner money and go crazy.
Yeah, I don't look. I'm hoping. So here's another. Since we were talking about CM Punk and his legacy, they've kind of never really bounced back from the whole CM Punk thing. No. And I'm just is that going to be when we look back at documentaries of this time in pro wrestling or whatever it may be? Is that going to be the thing that AEW was basically killed by one press conference in CM Punk?
You mean I work with fucking children?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I don't know, but yeah, man.
Not Brawl Out. It was Wembley.
Yeah.
Oh,
look,
right.
It sucks that I feel like they're super low rating this week. I mean, obviously the company is doing well because they're getting sponsorship, they're getting TV time still. They obviously signed a major deal with Max. But how long? Something needs to happen for them at this point.
This is what I don't know if did I cut you off?
And I haven't been listening because I wasn't in the room, but I'm gonna tell you what I think.
We didn't even get to see what kind of shorts you're wearing, man.
Oh. I got the fucking NWO Macho Man fucking shorts. Let's go. I don't like that I'm now still going to have to pay for AEW pay-per-views.
At
Yeah.
a discount.
It better be 50%.
10% off, big dog. All right.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
$39.99.
No. 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 No.
They
Well,
need it. They need it. They're
they-
still not. They're not there.
They haven't set the price or given any of the price points because the technology that they're going to use literally does not exist yet.
It's the
Yeah.
Munich fucking Funhouse VR fucking ride.
I don't
That's the
know.
technology?
I wasn't there. That was you and Bobby.
Danny.
Look,
Well,
this
it's
is.
bobbing and weaving.
Oh yeah, Bob and Weaving.
I'm glad you brought up that point, Pumps, because that this technically is potentially a game changer. The streaming, I mean, like, not to dive into what's happening in the world of tech, but yeah, like streaming services are trying to pay for live television, live sporting events.
Yeah.
If they figure out a way to have a streaming platform that has some sort of pay-per-view extra, then I could see a lot of streaming services following suit with that. And then we're back to fucking cable, basically. Except actually we're then paying more than we were for cable to get all of these different friggin' a la carte services. or
I don't know.
whatever.
I still have cable, and that shit is outrageous.
Here's my thing. I've got every streaming service.
Yeah.
Okay? I got
Premium cable
Netflix.
package.
I got Netflix. I got Paramount. I got fucking Peacock. I got fucking Amazon. I got fucking Max. I got
Hey, let me get some of those passwords, big dog. Come on. What's going on?
I got Hulu, right?
Sting
Disney.
passwords.
I got them all. It's almost about the same amount as cable, right? I also pay for Hulu Live, right? Because I have to. It's the only way I can watch wrestling if I don't. And with Hulu Live, if you get it with the commercials and Disney, it's like $89 a month or whatever. And then if you add up all the other ones, but you get live TV.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So if you take my $89 Hulu Live TV and you add up all the streaming services I have, it's about $200 a month, which is like what cable is, correct?
Yeah, what the premium cable package was, yeah.
My cable and internet is $279 a month.
Okay, I'm not counting internet.
Well, that's how it is in my house.
Okay, right.
It's included.
Well,
The same company.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's right. So it's about $80 for internet and 200. So it's like like $280, whatever.
It's about the same.
It is the same. But my point is, I would rather pay all of the streaming services and the Hulu Live than just cable and fucking internet because I'm not watching the shit on cable. I'm watching the stuff on the streaming services. Yeah. So, like, I don't give a fuck if I've got 18 baking channels and 9 ESPNs and like, I'm not watching any of that. Who is? So the content.
I have cable and I don't watch it, so I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. So the content that you get by paying for all of those streaming services, even though there's an ebb and flow with how much good stuff is on them periodically, whatever, you're getting the stuff that you want to watch as opposed to just 800 channels that you're never gonna see. I don't understand how cable can even still be around.
Older people.
Right.
So,
yeah. Other than like sports teams, like I can't watch the Dodgers because that channel is not available on the Hulu Live I have. Because with the Hulu
at antenna, you live in
no, dude, the Dodgers are Fox Sports. The Dodgers signed like a $5 billion deal with one cable channel, and if you don't have like a certain like DirecTV or Time whatever, like you can't watch them.
Just go to the bar.
Yeah, just go to
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly. I got Apple too. Apple Plus.
Jesus.
I got them all.
Apple signed an MLB thing, right? Didn't they
Yes.
have
That's what I told my mom. I go, Mama, I can't buy you a house, but as long as I'm around, you will never pay for a streaming service in your life. So my mom is on all of my fucking streaming services.
Yeah.
All right. We talked about that.
They couldn't announce the that because the technology literally doesn't exist yet. So
I'm very curious how that's
I'm
gonna
very
play out.
curious as well.
AEW.
I just want to know the
fuck us
price.
even further. Not only are they gonna not give us what we really want, they're also going to screw over the cable package and make us pay more money for it.
Dude, if those pay-per-views are $25 with my Max subscription, I'm all in. I'm buying every one.
I'm not.
Every single one.
No, I don't want. I'm paying for the streaming service. It should be included.
You're
It
paying.
should, but
you're
it's not
paying.
gonna.
You're paying for Dynamite.
I genuinely.
And the
You're not
library.
paying for.
And the library.
Is the library going to be on? Is that official?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to be able to go back and watch
Yes.
all the old shit.
Yes.
That's what you're paying for.
I am against them incorporating pay-per-view into streaming services. Just not for
Well,
that.
then you better hope this fails, brother.
I hope it.
Listen, brother, the WWE.
So
At some point, the WWE is going to make some of their big shows added money as well.
yeah, exactly. That's what. If that's successful, then yeah, that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Ring of Honor absent from this deal.
Oh, I thought what? How?
So we can't get the Ring of Honor library. Lame.
What is the point of Tony?
Where's my
Khan?
lame button?
Like, how does that
Like,
work?
Kick that to the curb.
No.
What is the point of him owning Ring of Honor? He bought that library that he doesn't do shit with. There's Honor Club, right? Is
Honor
that the
Club is still a thing.
So you can be.
How much could that be generating?
I mean, that's got to be for the hardest of the hardcore.
But see, if Ring of Honor, if that library was on Max,
That's
I would
right.
go back. I would go back and watch shit. I would go watch some of those Punk Joe matches, or some of the Seth matches, or Daniel Bryan and Nigel McGuinness, the Ladder Wars. I would watch all of that shit.
Well, you'd have to. It'd be homework for the show.
Yeah.
Facts, and I would be into watching. I would be
Right
all
now.
for it. Yeah. All right. Okay. I have another question for you guys, and maybe you don't know this. Maybe you do. Oh, also, before we leave AEW,
$10 a month for Honor Club? Holy crap! Sorry,
Pumps pays for it.
do you?
No, I was getting it for free for 2 years, and then when he bought it,
Oh,
he turned it off, and I'm like, well, shit, because it went away for a while.
Oh,
And they were like, do you want to re-sign up? And I'm like, because they weren't, like, they relaunched it, and the pay-per-views weren't included in Honor Club, which was like, Honor Club was like $20, but you got all the show, you got all the lives,
right. You got their weekly stuff,
and the pay-per-views.
right? That's worth it,
So that's
Yes,
still
it was
going
at the
on.
time.
right?
Now we got to find out how many subscribers Honor Club has.
It can't be. If it's
While you do that,
50,000,
Daniel Garcia answers only the way Daniel Garcia could. That shot maybe caught Ospreay on the button.
how many subscribers does Honor Club have?
Tony Khan says that Honor Club has 15,000 subscribers
At $20 a month?
at
Nine.
$10 a month. I don't know how to do math.
I'm not good at math. So what is that? 150 grand?
I'm going to use my calculator just to stick it to my
150 grand a month?
That's
That's a good amount of dough.
Yeah. Well, what am I doing? 15,000 times.
yeah.
What is that, like $5 million a year?
Let's say 10. $150,000 a month
Times 12.
times 12, 1.8 million. Yeah.
No, that'll pay for Sasha Banks.
There you go.
No, it won't.
It's paying Nyla Rose's contract right there. You just paid her off there.
But I understand that. I understand that as a businessman, because listen, if you got 1.8, I mean, that's paying for a 3 mid card. You know, that's paying for fucking Hook and
Well, What's the cost
Luchasaurus.
of producing a Ring of Honor show? What's the cost in that?
Oh, I forgot they still have to fucking
yeah, you still have
do
over.
those. Oh, that's
Well,
right.
they bundle. So they do it. They bundle it with Dynamite and whatever Collision, Rampage, whatever the hell.
Do they?
Mhm.
So you're getting Ring of Honor at like a AEW event
Yes.
time? That's interesting. I wish they would do a little bit more with that, or at least advertise that a little bit more. But I don't think he really fully cares.
I mean, I can see why they don't.
Tony Khan doesn't have to struggle for anything. Tony Khan has no need to make money. And I think CM Punk even said that.
Tony Khan doesn't, but
yeah, well, that's
AEW should.
But that's why AEW is
Correct.
not going to change because
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, that's what's unfortunate. Like as fans, I mean, I guess it's good for the wrestlers because they're getting paid. It's good for wrestling, but as fans, you want more out of that.
And
because
you're gonna get acts like Tony Storm and Swerve and like that because they're given such a long leash to create and be creative and have input on stuff. You're gonna get those home runs, but you're also gonna get a bunch of garbage, like the Dark Order. But good for them. They have fucking jobs, but like because there isn't a urgency to make a whole bunch of money, they're allowed to operate, and it's good for the wrestling industry. You know what I mean? It's
I'm saying Shane McMahon needs to go in there and clean house.
Could happen. Before we leave AEW, I don't know if you guys know who the fuck are these guys and why is it in my feed?
Those are the TikTok Costco guys.
Who is this?
They're just they're TikTok famous for basically just shopping at Costco, reviewing Costco shit. It's a father and son. I think the father's got some questionable shit happening with him, but I don't dive that deep into this family. My algorithm is, as soon as I see that, I'm always like, go away. So I don't know, but yeah, they're like basically Costco influencers.
So this is just a collaboration to get more eyeballs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And they're gonna go in there and fucking do a body slam at some point.
I don't know. The kid is they call him Big Justice, and I don't know the dad's name, but the kid is Big Justice, and
is he the Rizzler?
Yeah, he's the Rizzler.
Okay, he's the Rizzler. Okay.
Yeah, and they like eat chicken bacon.
Yeah, and he pretends that he's like a Mac.
What are you talking about,
dude? It's
bro. Pubs.
It's the dark side of the internet shit, man.
No cap. The Rizzler's bussin'.
Yeah.
What?
Skippity toilet Riz, dude. Come on.
What?
Yeah. For real.
Yeah, for that. I wish I knew some more fucking the more Gen Z slang.
I know. Glazing. Glazing, edging.
That means something completely different.
Yeah, to the dog whistler or the what was it?
Sigma is the other one. Yeah.
All right. Let's see here.
I don't get any of that Gen Z shit. I was at LA Comic-Con seeing a bunch of costumes. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck are these banana Wolverines? People are like, oh, it's from fucking this and that. I'm like, I don't understand any of the Gen Z shit. But it's cool, I guess.
Well, that's from Fortnite. I do know that.
I don't play Fortnite, yeah.
I don't either, but I know that.
Oh, one thing, because I know we always shit on AEW, I do want to say that I do like John Moxley's heel turn.
Oh.
It's fun. It's fun. They're leaning into Moxley being a real fucking asshole, and I think Shane's gonna end up with them. To be honest with you, this is like their gang, and they're fucking up Daniel Bryan and shit, right?
Pac makes sense in this group.
Here's the thing, though. This is what I don't like about AEW, which I like. So the Lucha Brothers leave.
Nah, not so fast, sweetheart.
Wow, that's true.
So fast,
that's right. He fucking that's how we're keeping Pablo from the Illuminati, dude. We put an injury clause in.
Yeah.
So all the weeks that he couldn't do it for like PTA meetings or like fucking Orange County, like his wife is like the head of a parade or something. Right. Like that's yeah.
Burlesque fest.
Yeah,
stuff.
that's why Pablo was still here. It's against his will, for real.
Yeah.
But that's we're putting an injury clause in. So Ray Phoenix got held back, right?
Yeah. Tony Khan's blocking that shit. He's like,
And then didn't a couple weeks ago they put like a RPF, like a thing like they were coming, and then that's crazy that
that happened again.
Oh, okay.
Happened 2 times since we found out that Ray Phoenix is being held back. So I think people are just speculating that was Penta and Ray Phoenix, but then other people were saying that it is also Viking sigil, so it could just be like
the Viking Raiders got they're back, pumps, they're War Machine again.
So
They fucking better be.
No, they're not. They're I think they're just called the Vikings.
Yeah, the Viking Valhalla. The Valhalla.
Yeah, they're the Valhalla mercenaries.
Nation.
They're the Valhalla Nation. Snitsky's their mouthpiece.
It could be something else. I don't know.
All right, it's almost midnight. Wrap that shit up.
All right, hey, hour and 40, and we're almost done with the show. This is a fucking fast one.
Yeah. Did we get through hit all our notes here?
Almost, yeah.
Oh, did we?
Look at this format.
Randy Orton and CM Punk and people are showing up on NXT, which I think is cool. CM Punk wore the little tiny biker shorts like Shawn Michaels did when he was a referee and put a fucking sock in it. That was funny. Randy Orton had a match with a kid that bought his action figure when he was a kid, and I thought that was cool, but even though they botched a RKO spot. But
yeah,
I like when that kind of stuff happens because it kind of makes it feel like it's less choreographed. Like, hey, we're trying this, it didn't work. You know, we're moving on. We're audible. Like I like when shit gets kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, winning a real fight if you're trying to be fancy.
Right, exactly. But back to Mox. I think it's cool. I think he's got fire again. He's interesting. The backstage shit where they're beating people up. They have like a China chick too. I forget what her name is. Claudio was drowning, just being the Swiss guy. So I think it's cool that he's, turning heel. But what I was saying about Pac is that the Death Triangle just fucking vanishes, and then all of a sudden he's just in this group. I just wish they brought stuff along better. Instead of like, I understand why he's with them and it makes sense and like it works. The bridge didn't work. It just happened, and I don't know. I'm being nitpicky.
Well, clearly Pac and Mox have bonded over their eye trauma because they're eye patch alumni.
Yeah. True.
Very, very true. Anybody have any other notes for the week?
Oh man,
Raw was 2 hours.
Did you guys watch Raw?
And people were complaining about the amount of commercials, and I'm just like, you watch Raw live?
Yeah, I don't. The commercial.
Like
DVR, it's a thing.
Yeah.
Everything now.
I only saw the clips from Raw. I didn't watch Raw.
It was a packed Raw following.
Seemed like it.
Bad blood. Yeah, they had the Donnybrook match.
Oh, that's right. Where Sheamus got his back all fucking
they had
mollywopped.
Oh yeah, he got mollywopped. Yeah. What was the other bigger match? I mean, Gunther versus Sami Zayn, and then Jey Uso versus Xavier Wood.
Oh yes, Xavier is that's coming along well. I think the New Day is about to be wrapped up, and I see Xavier and Kofi at WrestleMania, which could be fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that could be fun.
Or depending on how long they want to draw it out, that could be like a.
There's only one show that feud will fit in. Fastlane, brother.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Great Balls of Fire.
That's another good one. That's another good one.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. This has been an episode of the Abdominal Stretch with our new format, and I kind of like it. We're in and out. We're agile. We're working. I think the first 45 minutes of the show is still not about wrestling, which is my favorite.
You don't want to break down AEW right now? You don't want to break down Dynamite?
No, I don't.
I got the results pulled up right here. Hold on.
Yeah, I know. That was me. I know.
Just another
I did enjoy that a little, but we'll see. Pubs, what do you have to plug?
No, it's next weekend. Nothing this week.
Pablo, what do you have to plug? Deeper Issues Nerdcast.
I'm on this other podcast.
He was trying to spell Illuminati.
Yeah.
He was trying to type it in real quick.
No, Deeper Issues Nerdcast. Everywhere. I got a lot of cool stuff that happened from Comic-Con. A lot of fun interviews. A lot of fun content that's about to get dropped.
Cool.
About to drop it like it's hot.
Shirts are coming now that I'm back from my world tour. I think next week I'm gonna work on that for us. Pablo, the first Raw on Netflix is gonna be at the Inuit Dome, and it's gonna be expensive, but I feel like we got to be there.
I feel like we got to be there too.
And I feel like we have to do like Pumps and I did and do some man on the street interview. We have to find it. We have to find one or two questions.
Gold.
That was so funny. We have to find one or two questions like the one that, like our go-to question in Nashville was, which WWE superstar do you think you could beat up in a real fight, and why is it Dominic Mysterio?
That was the hook.
And it was hilarious.
And then Roddy Piper put me in a chokehold.
Yep. And then the Illuminati decided to do nothing with the footage. Zero. And that was part of the reason why we had to go. So we have to talk about that. Also, tomorrow, WrestleMania pre-sales go on sale.
Oh, did you get that unbanning from Vegas?
Here's my thing.
Call Joe Pesci?
I did the pre-sale. Now, I'm kind of thinking about, depending on the price, buying a couple tickets. And then my plan is to get free tickets from my boss. Because Larry Walker, who owns my fucking company, spends
the
a bunch of
baseball guy?
Yeah, that's who owns my company.
How would I know that?
You're an Expo fan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Larry owns my company. His best friend is Chris, my boss, who's, another owner of the company. And that's how I get hooked up in Vegas. When I go there, I get, I'd stay for free, like all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm hoping that he's got connections enough. Hi, Kitty. To get me free tickets. Us, a few, try to get 3 or 4 or whatever. And then I can flip these ones I buy. And then, but if he can't get tickets, then at least we got some.
If you buy those tickets, I'll if you get,
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call you tomorrow.
I'm terrible at pre-sale shit. Like I can't.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Pumps, do you want to come or you're not coming?
We're going.
Okay, all right. So
we're in.
Okay. So tomorrow when the pre-sale pops up, I'm gonna look and see what I think are affordable for all of us and just buy some. And then worst case scenario, we can try to sell them, whatever, right?
Vegas.
This
is good. This is gonna be an Always Sunny episode.
I'm so excited. I'm aggressive.
The show goes to Vegas.
Yeah. Oh my God. Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Do WrestleMania.
And we're going to do a live. We're going to bring equipped camera stuff. We're going to do a live show. It's going to be great. Okay, cool. So my name is Nathan S. Skill. You can find me on all the stuff. Cold Slither, Misery Loves Company. It's on all the streaming things. Dust Mites is actually putting out his annual Trick or Beats Halloween beat tape. It's like usually like a 10-song, all beats, creepy, spooky Halloween hip hop vibe. I think this is Trick or Beats 5. I have an interlude on it this season. And then I also I wrote some shit in every place I went. So I wrote like not a song, but like bars, whatever, in Japan, in Salt Lake when I visited my mom, in Germany. So I might towards the end of the year here put out like a little 4-song travel. I wrote this in an airplane EP.
I wrote this in a plane over Italy.
Yeah. So look out for that. Could be fun. We appreciate everybody watching. I
Except
swear
for
to God,
you, Shay.
I swear to God, if we go from 71 views to like fucking 26, I'm gonna lose my mind next episode. So share.
We're gonna break stuff up.
We are gonna break stuff up.
Yeah.
Share, like, subscribe. We didn't even talk about the Vince McMahon documentary.
We could do a whole specific episode for that. I'd be like, but you know what also was so unmemorable this week that we didn't talk about? The fact that Ricochet and Ospreay had another match. So just like
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Was because Dynamite was on Tuesday this week, right?
No, I was actually the week I think that you were in Germany that it happened. But
Okay. But Dynamite was on Tuesday this week, right?
Yeah, because of baseball, I think.
Oh, they're getting nitroed.
they went head to head with
And Westminster Dog Showed.
yeah, they are.
Deep cuts. Hey everybody, be nice to each other. And watch wrestling.
Meh.
Or don't. Pumps, make a note this week, bud.